the thrill and challenge of competition, and the sweet taste of victory. The challenge of sports has captured our hearts and emotions. On any weekend, hundreds of thousands run, jump, swim, climb, throw, and sail their way through to Monday. We'll take a closer look behind the scenes of competitive sports, the preparation, determination, and intensity that produces winners and the ultimate prize of victory. Yet in every sport, there are those unforgiving, unforgettable moments of human imperfection and frailty. Those magical moments when the unexpected happens. And baseball is no exception. Some days, things just don't seem to be rolling your way. Even in baseball, at no time can two masses occupy the same space at the same time. Failure must be accepted with grace and composure. If there is one all-time international sport, it has to be soccer. Acclaimed the world over for its high competition, non-stop action and excitement, in world competition, it becomes an athletic battleground as nation competes against nation for the coveted title, World Champion. Sailing is a challenging adventure as man and his craft launch forth against the unpredictable elements, braving the strongest gales, the mightiest swells. A sport pitting the courageous against wind, waves, and wipeouts. number of freestyle maneuvers have been highly developed over the years. Here's the port side bow slide. Then there's a triple dip and half twist duck under the boom and hit the keel trick. Range 5 degrees northeast, 30 feet and closing. 20, 10, 5, contact. Cooperation between crews on the high seas is often essential. Our Western heritage is no better reflected than in the bumping, bouncing, rollicking, rough and tumble world of professional rodeo. Here, the descendants of yesterday's wrestlers and sharpshooters match their wits and endurance against some of the most ornery critters on earth. Guess who usually wins? Unlike many of our other more complex sports, the object here is simple. Hold on for dear life. While most of these cowboys will have nothing to show on Monday for their valiant efforts except a few choice lumps and bruises, they'll be back at it again next weekend. Each year, over 20 million fans pack stadiums across the country to jump, shout, yell, scream, and cheer their favorite squad of modern-day gladiators on to victory. Each confrontation is bound to produce the best mixture of speed, strength, and strategy professional sports has to offer. Within the four borders of the gridiron, the myriad combinations of crackbacks, flea flickers, rollouts, and stunting blitzes are exploited by each team in an effort to draw closer to the elusive crowning laurel of professional football, the Super Bowl championship. Football is a game governed by the will to excel and the will to win, defined by self-confidence, poise, determination, and mental toughness. Through the years, football has evolved to the ethereal status of fine art. The perfect synthesis of the refined qualities of grace, beauty, and poise. Basketball requires the combined skills of hand and eye coordination, the ability to think and move quickly, and most importantly, maintaining a good sense of balance. Every sport has its share of spills and unforgettable moments. But each professional team and every committed athlete strives for flawless execution and physical excellence. In the face of competition and the pressure of the game, the athlete's goal is maximum performance.
Well, I think one of the most important traits for a professional basketball player is a total commitment to what he's doing. Probably the most important is to give that little extra whenever you think you've done enough. I know when I'm practicing out here, I always think of another guy out there practicing at the same time that I'm going to meet one day. And so I practice this a little bit longer because when I meet him, I want to have the confidence that I've done more than he did and I deserve to win and beat him. When I was a rookie, I was in some pressure situations that would win or tie the game. And I remember missing those goals and seeing some guys that would make those baskets and the feeling they had and what the crowd felt, how proud they were of him. And I wanted to be that way. And as time goes on, the better and better I become in pressure situations. And now, when I have a couple of free throws with maybe 5 seconds to go that could win the game for our team, I just pride myself on it. I love it. Our team throws me the ball when they need a basket in the last minute, and I just love that feeling of everyone depending on me.
This is baseball. Home runs, strikeouts, the World Series. Each year, millions of enthusiastic fans flock to ballparks across the country to root for the home team. A game of quick reflexes, fast plays, and ninth-inning strategy. These horsehide heroes seek to out-scramble and outperform their opponents to victory on the diamond as frenzied fans display untiring devotion to their favorite game.
Most of the pressures for me as a starting pitcher are usually before the game. It's preparing myself, getting myself ready, which involves knowing who I'm going to pitch against, what they hit, what they don't hit, who the power hitters are, what's going to beat me. And basically all you can do is go over in your mind or go over films that you have on the teams that you're going to face and prepare yourself as much as you possibly can.
Well, I tell you, you really try to remain calm out there. You know, there's so many pressure situations during the game, during a 9-inning game, and you just try to relax and remember what you've done in the past in the same situation. When you're out there, you can't let down any time because these teams in the major leagues can come back so quickly, so you always got to be on top of your toes and anticipate and just be ready.
There's a tremendous challenge that we face as players in the National Football League. When I first came in the league 10 years ago, the level of play was not perhaps as advanced as it is now, but because of the popularity of football around the country, the players nowadays become bigger, faster, stronger, more intelligent than they ever have been before. And you can imagine the tremendous amount of pressure that it places on every individual player, and certainly myself as a middle linebacker. I know that every single play I can't relax because with the great athletes we have in the game today, any missed tackle, any lack of concentration, any blown coverage can mean 6 points just like that.
Driving a blown alcohol hydro from Tulsa, Oklahoma, was the #2 qualifier at the National Drag Boat Association Nationals in Phoenix last year. qualifying speed of 178.51, only 0.03 of a mile an hour away from top qualifying time, with an ET of 7:31 seconds in the quarter mile. The boat travels all over the country, has won many regional races.
Drag boat racing is the most exhilarating experience that I've ever had in my life. Feature, if you will, a 1,500-pound watercraft with an 1,800 horsepower motor. Now that translates into 185 miles an hour in a little over 6 seconds on a liquid quarter mile. Now add another element of another boat very close to you doing exactly the same thing that you're trying to do in an effort to beat you. The teams come from all over the country. The competition level is extraordinary. Coupling that with all the forces that the guy riding in the seat feels, the G forces that pull his cheeks back, that make his eyes vibrate, that push his stomach back into his rib cage as he goes down the quarter mile. It's just an incredible feeling. Picture, if you will, the biggest roller coaster that you've ever been on in that first moment of the very steepest hill, and then you have maybe 5 or 10% of the feeling that we get riding in these boats. It's the most exciting thing that I've ever done.
Rosie Black, pitcher for the world-famous Queen and Her Court softball team, displays a unique and enviable talent on the baseball diamond: strikeouts. Her pitches have been clocked in excess of an incredible 100 miles an hour. Performing with a team of only 4 players, challenging 9-man teams from around the world, Rosie has compiled over 40,000 strikeouts in competition.
I'm very proud to be on a team like the Queen and Her Court that has such a great win-loss record. So far, not including this season, we have over 3,000 wins and about 69 losses. And I know there's a lot of major league ball players who would love to end with that type of a record and that many victories.
Physical, emotional demands, riding a 2,000-pound raging bull or a wild bucking bronco. Seconds before the chute opens, hesitation, the challenge, fear, adrenaline, commitment. Chutes open, twist, turn, move with the animal, arm in the air, balance, mercifully the buzzer. Finally, relief and off. This is rodeo. A sport unlike any other, the rodeo cowboy endures endless hours of preparation, training, travel, to ride and compete in time measured by seconds.
I guess the thing about professional rodeo being on level with sports in terms of the challenge, the demands, the injuries that you have to deal with, the fact that you're in front of the public, that they have things that they expect you to do, all the ups and downs like that, just adds to the fact that the opportunities are greater, the demands are sometimes greater, but the rewards are that much greater too.
Thousands of people have been turning to river rafting as a means of communing with nature. The sunshine, the fresh mountain air, and of course, the water. There's really not much to river running. All you need is a love for the outdoors, quicker than average reflexes, and the ability to breathe underwater. Ah, this is the life, gliding effortlessly on a flowing ribbon of water. The gentle rhythmic gurgle lapping in your ears, and mouth, and nose. Hey, John, isn't this the greatest? This guy's checking out the local trout population. Hey, how do you get this out of reverse? some guys never grow up. Their mudslinging excuse is, it's a dirty business, but somebody's got to do it. Nothing like a sand sandwich. Then you've got your natural athlete. They'll try anything. This rush hour traffic is murder. What goes up must come down. Today's modern skier must concentrate on perfecting his skills to the maximum. A day at the slopes begins with a leisurely ride. on the rope tow. Once you get to the top of the hill, comes the hard part. Getting back down. Many new advanced techniques have emerged, including the mogul mash, the powder plunge, and the downslope slip slide. From the golden shores of Hawaii to the blue waters down under, windsurfing has gained popularity as an exciting and thrilling sport. First, you take a surfboard, add a mast and nylon sail, and presto, instant excitement.